I'm Mary Williams, I'm the Mind Architect. I want to talk to you today about achievement and success. We're really good at looking back in our past and looking back at all the things that we think we've got wrong, or all the decisions that we'd change, or all of the things that we wish we had done. Well, yesterday was my daughter's 30th birthday. I was a very young mum and I had her at 17. And it seemed amazing to have this child that is now 30. And it made me reflect a lot on my life, because actually after I'd had her I was very unwell and very nearly died. So I had half an hour where had I carried on being unwell I would have died at 17. And here I am, having actually just had my 47th birthday. So that's 30 years of my life which I wouldn't have had. And it's been making me reflect, rather than looking back and thinking, I wish I'd done this differently, or, you know, I'm only here at 47, or I've only done this, or I've only done that. It made me think, wow, that's 30 years of stuff that I've done and achieved. And instead of making me look back negatively, which isn't something I particularly do often anyway, but even just the little bit that I do, it made me go, wow, what have I achieved in 30 years? All the friends that I have, amazing friends, both in my business and my personal community. I run a business. I never thought that I would do that. I have another 4 children now. Definitely never thought I would do that. And I would just offer you this gift today. I would like you to look back at your life, and I would like you to think, wow, what have I done? And I want you to look at everything that you've achieved, every course that you've done, every conversation that you've had that might not have even affected you, but you probably changed someone's life. We do that so much more than you can imagine. I want you to look back and think of all the things, all those moments where you were confident, of all those beautiful times, whether it was just having a conversation with somebody in a shop, or something amazing happened like the birth of a baby, a friendship, or finding love. I just want you to take all of that lovely energy that comes from that, from business, from personal, from friends, from maybe even just being alone in nature. And sometimes, and often in fact, some of those times that you will look back on where you have grown the most will have been the hardest of your life. They will have been through death, they will have been through loss, they will have been through loneliness. Some of those things that are amazing, in with all the love and the happiness and the greatness, will be the really challenging times of your life. And I know some people who right now are really, really struggling, and I'm saying to them, there is growth in here. There is so much growth that later in your life you will look back and no other experience could have given you that learning. I know so many people right now who are getting used to being alone and starting to realise they don't frighten themselves anymore. They really enjoy their own company. Now if that's not you, that's fine. But look at the growth that you're going through right now. Look at the growth through where you've been. Look at where you've come from. But don't just look at the great stuff. Look at the stuff that really pushed you and challenged you too, because that is often where your biggest growth is. And I may look back at the last 30 years that I very nearly didn't have, and sometimes think, oh, I wish I hadn't done this and I wish I hadn't done that. But actually being able to reflect on this beautiful woman who is now in my life 30 years later, my daughter, I'm able to look back at the rest of my life and see all of the other beautiful things that have come into my life too. So my gift to you today is take a moment by yourself if you can, or include those around you if you want to. Make it a family thing or a colleague thing or even a friend thing. Take a moment to look at what you've achieved and what you've done. Even if it's been tough, there will be growth and learning in there. If you feel that life, when you look back, hasn't been the way that you want it to be, and you want to change it up and you want to make the rest of your life the way you want it, get in touch and let's have a conversation and let's get you on that track from today. Take care.